Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and quick review of this CosCosX 5-piece automatic watering device. So this is nothing new. A lot of sellers have this, or manufacturers are producing this, but sometimes they look a little bit different, and so I'm going to show you what we get, how we get it, and then I'm going to use it for a couple of days, and then I will let you know at the end of the video how they have behaving. So this is what we get. The 5 pieces, single wrapped. You have to open them. So this is how it is. I would say, yeah, these are not super massive, but they are quite sturdy. It's almost impossible to squeeze them or so. This is good. Also, the pipe has a decent size of an opening. Of course, when there's dirt inside, could be a little bit difficult to clean, but I think it's good that it's closed. I want to have it closed also to prevent that animals or insects can go into that and drown then in the water. It would be not so good. I think it's also good that we have this tip here, like a sharp tip, so it's easier to push it down into the soil, and when the whole bulb is closed, then the water is not going down so fast. But of course they are pretty small. I think it's just 2 ounces or so, so if you need water for a longer time, maybe you'll have to find something larger, but I think for a small pot like for herbs or so, it should be okay. So I'm going to fill them up and put them outside, leave them for a little bit, and then let you know how it really worked. And so here's my experience after about 1 week with them. Filled them every day, put them outside, and had my plants watered every day with them. The fill up process was okay. I mean, you don't need any special tool. The opening is large enough to fill it just from the normal tap water. Question is then just what are you doing with these things when you fill them up? You maybe have 5, maybe you have even 10. You fill them up one after each other. You can't put it like here because there's no flat place. It would have been nice to have like a flat position. So you could put it like this, but it's not possible. They fall over, and usually, of course, then the water will flow out. As a surprise, sometimes you can manage to put them here, even when they are totally full with water. You can put them like this down, and the water is not flowing away, but there's no guarantee. Sometimes it flows out, sometimes it doesn't, so it's not a real solution. So you have to use something where you can put it like that, one after each other, after filling them up, or you hold them with one hand, fill this one up, hold this, fill also this one up, and then hold it, and then fill this one up, and then you can manage maybe to use 5 of them at the same time. It was not difficult to put them into the ground because they have this sharp side, and it definitely worked. They have been able to water the plants. There's plenty of water flowing, but actually also too much water flowing. I mean, there's not much water inside, and water is flowing very fast. So usually after a couple of hours the bulbs were already drained when I pushed them very hard into the ground. But this is also a little bit difficult sometimes when you have a lot of roots or rocks, stones or so. But when you really push them super hard into the ground, sometimes you get maybe 1 day or so. This is the most which I got. Never got like the 2 days which they are saying, or even more. No way. And so for me it's pretty much the same as if I would have watered the plant like just normally with the hose or so, something like that. The big advantage what I see with these bulbs here is that if you have like a plant, if you have a pot which is super dry, or develops like some surface which is not accepting the water really well, and this happens a lot over time, that you have a pot and you want to water it, and the water is not really going into the soil, and you have to stand there and put a little bit of water and then wait till it soaks up, and then add a little bit more water. And yeah, this can also take up a lot of time. And with these bulbs you just push them into the ground and you can walk away, and this definitely can save some time. What's also then the question, of course, what happens with the soil which is in here, especially when you push them hard into the ground. There's usually a little bit of soil here inside, and when you put it under the running tap water, usually the soil will like spill out, but of course sometimes it can cause a little bit of a mess because it's like almost squirting out then, because the water is not going like into the bulb. The water is just going until the soil and then flows back, and then this could cause a little bit of a spill. But I never had to use like a tool or so to unclog or so. Just with a little bit of running water you can definitely clean them from any soil. That hasn't been any problem. So yeah, this is my experience. I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. Thanks for watching.